and it's beautiful. As always in England, it seems like it is always beautiful, and it has been the last 3 weeks. If it was always this weather, I would absolutely love living here. I would love being here. Bob, come here. Come here. There's just someone else there with dogs, so I need to go this way. Good boy. Good boy. So yeah, oh, let me just... There we go. Can you see me? Yes. Good. Oop. Okay, let me just adjust this. There we go. Yeah, so yesterday I was talking to this guy, and he goes to Goa. He goes to Goa for 2 months of the year. He's like 60 something, and he doesn't like to summer where he winters, he said, which I think is a great idea, because like I've said, I know I always speak about the weather. It is so lovely when it's like this, but it's so horrible when it's winter. Like really, it's like Mordor, you know, like out of the Lord of the Rings. It's like the blackest, darkest, most horriblest weather. It's always raining, it's always got that mist in the air. It's just a nightmare, really. So that's why I enjoy it so much, I guess, because I could actually like be outside in a t-shirt and just enjoy it. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to make plans this year to try and go somewhere over the winter. My sister lives in South Africa and Florida, but I might go and see her, depending on where she is, in winter around Christmas, because, you know, just to kind of see her and get some good like weather. That's a good option. I think I might do that. But yeah, so I was watching TV this morning, and I looked at the news, and I was really sad to see that poor kid from Everybody Loves Raymond, 19 years old, committed suicide. I think that's really sad, and you know, God bless him, and I'm certainly going to be praying for him and his family. And they showed the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond this morning where Raymond's son, because he played Raymond's son in the program, the twins, where he stays home and Ray has to deal with the kid. Really funny, and it's so sad that suicide is still a valid option for a lot of people. I mean, yesterday again I was at this meeting and someone was saying, they were actually talking about suicide. Oops, sorry. They were talking about suicide, and they were saying suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I mean, I know what they're saying with that, but some problems really aren't temporary. You know, like look at Robin Williams, Parkinson's. Parkinson's is not, I mean, that's what I read, that he killed himself because he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. But Parkinson's is not a temporary problem. If you have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and you know you're going to forget everyone you ever loved and everything like that, that is not a temporary problem. So, I mean, I do see that suicide sometimes may seem like the only option, but it's very, very painful for the people in that person's life. I've never been personally affected by it. My cousin committed suicide last year actually, but we were never, I think I'd met him once in my life when I was 5, so that didn't really have a big personal impact on me. But a friend of mine who I went to university with, her first boyfriend killed himself, you know, and that had a huge impact on her for years and years and years, and she had such a tough time coming to terms with the guilt because she felt she could have done things differently and all of that stuff. So it's a really difficult thing for everybody involved, not just the person killing themselves, for the family, for just everybody. Awful. I remember Sylvia Brown, the controversial psychic. I had a reading with her a couple of years ago, and she was talking about suicide, and she said, well, you don't, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath, don't do it, because you'll have to come back and do it all over again, which, I mean, if you're thinking along the lines of I have a choice, am I going to do it or not, then that's valid. But really, when you get to the stage where you see no other option, it's not exactly a choice, is it? You're just doing all you can to get yourself out of the pain. So I don't really feel anyone is kind of penalized or something for killing themselves. I think it's a terrible, terrible thing, and I pray for the people who are affected by it, either directly or indirectly. So yeah. Just show you around. There's a weird little caravan park over there. Some horses. I don't know what I mean, is that like I think people live in those parks. I don't know if it's just a holiday thing or if they actually live there. Not sure. But I've got my moving thing sorted out. Hooray! I'm going to move on the 11th of May. So that all worked out. So I'm really pleased. I'm looking forward to it. Just the energy of Glastonbury. People have said that they can tell I really love it down there, and I really do love it. You know, I don't have friends or family down there, so it's literally the energy of the place that does it for me. I love it. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm not putting pressure on myself. Kind of trying to practice what I preach here and just say, this is what I've been guided to do. I really feel like it's time. The trip away really just kind of brought all of those ideas together for me and just kind of made me feel like, you know, you've thought about this for a while, get a way together of doing it, you know, just kind of figure it out, sort it out. I'm just gonna, no, I can't sit here. Just sort it out, and thank goodness I have been able to find a way to make it happen. So put the deposit down with the estate agents on a couple of days ago. I'm gonna go down on the 11th, get the keys, buy some furniture and start my new life. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. And Glastonbury is just so wonderful. I mean, I know I always rave about it, but that Stone Age shop, that crystal shop I showed you, that's like one among loads. That's one among many. And there are loads of those. And people have a different outlook. Even the estate agent, when I was looking at different properties, she was like, can you feel the energy of the building? I was like, yeah, I can. And you know, normal, you know, mainstream estate agents wouldn't be like that. So it's going to be a great place for me. So yeah, I'm going on the 11th, and I'm just really pleased. I've got a couple of readings that I need to do today when I get home now. I've finished my dailies and my monthly, so I've just spent the whole day talking. Wow, and I like it. It's really fun. At least I've got the opportunity to talk. It's great. So yeah, I am trying to get into the habit of just filming everything, because that's, I suppose, what vlogging is. I think what I figured out about it, the main thing about it is just to be there, to just be present. I don't really necessarily think it's about what you say or how particularly interesting anything is. It's just having that glimpse into someone's life and being there with them. So I think that's why I am with it. It might be that in a couple of weeks or months I see a really profound, deep meaning to it, which I doubt, but I mean, that's what it seems like to me so far anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off this walk. I'm just gonna show you that. It's a bit hazy today, but this is like the view. This is literally 2 minutes from my house where I was last time. I had to drive, but this literally, I walk up the road through the neighborhood, then I walk up a field, and that's what I have. So it's beautiful around here, and it's a shame that I won't be seeing it for too much longer, but I am trading on up. I'm replacing it with something even better. So I'm really super excited and psyched for that. If you want to get in touch with me about anything, to you soon.